Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Game Week 10, ChampManFPL Season 3. I'm Martin and joined this evening by Benno. How you doing, Benno?
I am good. How are you?
Yeah, good, mate, good.
I'm a last-minute addition because Andy's too tired to join us tonight. But funnily enough, Leeds kicked off about 10 minutes ago.
Yeah,
So I expected to that, really.
I think that's exactly it. He thought he'd be able to do it while Leeds are in a relegation battle, big game tonight. But I think he's realised close to kick-off that he can't cope with doing this and Leeds being on at the same time, which is fair enough. But you're here. We're all good. We're all good. So yeah, a few FPL games on tonight. So we've got the absolute hardcore with us in the chat, which is great. So so hit us up in the chat. Let us know you can hear us. Tell us what wild things you've done for moves this week. Are you happy with the teams or not? We'll run through them in a second. But Benno, perhaps tell us how you're feeling about this week before we run through the teams. You've got no Man United attack this week, is it?
I've sold it this week. I'm currently fifth in the standings, but that is under serious jeopardy tonight. I took a -8 to get rid of Shearer, Christie, and Henry. For Phillips, Viduka, and Wallace. So I don't know what the hell I'm playing at. So -8 here. I've gone Viduka cap. I was slightly put off by the leak, and I thought we was going to take a -8 because I wanted to change my front line. That given that it was a -8, I'd swerve Ruud, even though you shouldn't really be making big decisions about rep really. But given it was a -8, I thought Viduka would can outscore him tonight, and I think Phillips in a big derby, you could do well.
Yeah.
I just fancied Wallace. It's kind of a bit of an old school front three, isn't it? It's like a season 1 front three.
It is.
So yeah, I'm expecting a bit of a red arrow tonight, to be honest.
I think it could still do well. You've still got a good front three there. It's not all about Ruud, is it? He's not the only player in the game that can score goals. Like if you haven't got him, you just got to hope for the best, haven't you? Like what's he going to do? We'll see, won't we? But
yeah, we'll see.
Right, let's have a quick run through the teams then, and then we'll get into the chat. We'll do our duty first. So I'm going to run through it in order of the tweets rather than what's on the screen because it's just easier, to be honest with you. Right, so Bolton, Bolton lineup, full strength basically. I don't think there's too much to say. That's their first 11, isn't it, for Bolton?
Yeah.
Good news. Good news if you've got Gardner, Pedersen. Yeah, you've got Wallace, Benno. So. Good news, nothing to worry about from Bolton. Absolutely full strength. Coventry looked pretty much the same. So I think there could be goals in this game because Bolton have got probably the slightly better team, but Coventry have got the fabled overload on the wings, and they're not going to be too defensive tonight because Bolton aren't massively high rep. So I've got hopes for goals in this game. Based on the formations and the lineups. But yeah, in terms of team news, not too much to comment on really. Similar for Chelsea, absolutely full strength. It's the Chelsea lineup that we would expect. Some nice big attacking arrows on Zenden and Carnage, which is good to see. And then in terms of Ipswich, that's where it's a bit more interesting. So Ipswich are playing their sort of strange formation where when they've got the ball, they've got Stewart running backwards and who is it? Berkovic running forwards. So yeah, bizarre idea. But it means that they've basically got nobody in centre midfield when they don't have the ball. So last time we saw this, it was against Arsenal, and we were tipping Parler to do well. And I think he scored within 10 minutes and I think maybe got an assist that night as well. So it'd be an interesting one. If it's the same again, then it could be a good night for Lampard and Petit, I think.
Yeah.
Tarico out of position out wide. So, I mean, if you've had to play him, that's, some positive, isn't it? That he's at least out of position.
Yeah, he seems to be playing in that position in this formation, doesn't he? He seems to be I think he's played twice in this formation out on the wing. So that's good.
Yeah.
I'm not playing him tonight. I do have him, but it's nice, it's nice to know that he could be in the mix for some kind of attacking returns.
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, not too bad there if you've had to start Tarico. Sunderland. So Sunderland have got injuries to their two quite key wide men, really, Teal and Arca. So we've got Bart Williams, who is a DM by trade, but he's got an attacking arrow to make him sort of part of the front three, which is quite interesting. And then Sabon, who would normally play up front, has got an attacking arrow sort of into the AMC spot, a symptom of having a player out of position there, I think, as well. So yeah, interesting.
Doesn't fill me with confidence, this, because going on to Newcastle, it looks like he's pretty much full strength side. Dyer's playing, Hughes in the centre. With the way that Sunderland are set up there, I think I'm going to root going Phillips over Shearer, aren't I?
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, Newcastle are so Jekyll and Hyde because their tactic isn't really optimal for the Premier League. So you do get weeks where they just capitulate because their tactic just isn't really right for this level. So maybe you'll get one of those weeks. But yeah, it could be interesting. Bernard back out wide this week, having played in defence last week. So he'll be up against Sabon, who has got that arrow. So I guess, there could be situations where Sabon is a bit out of position.
Yeah.
When they turn the ball over, and they could have an overload out on that side. So that will be interesting. As you mentioned, Newcastle sort of back to full strength, really. Bernard back out of position, as we mentioned. Dyer's back. Hughes and Maddison in midfield. Shearer and Court up front. Very strong Newcastle team.
Yeah.
Leeds United.
Yeah, good. I'm quite encouraged by this Leeds side. Bowyer looks like he's sticking in there in the centre mid, despite all this little bits of rotation around these central five, if you like, from midfield upwards. And Keane is up front, as we suspected, with Viduka. Kuhl's dropped back to AMC, and Aymar and Bowyer in the centre mid. So yeah, that's good. I think personally, think a lot of people are thinking about doing wild cards around now. I think some people have actually done them this week. I think I'm a big champion of Bowyer at 6.5. I think he'll play 75% of the games, and he could easily outscore many midfielders in the game. So it's interesting. But anyone on Keane tonight must be thinking, got high hopes of him playing up front.
Yeah, he's definitely more suited to playing up front than playing AMC, I think. Anybody who runs Sims will tell you that Keane's goal scoring returns it's night and day, isn't it, when he plays up front compared to AMC? So yeah,
he can get 20 plus goals seasons up front.
Yeah, so really good if you've got Robbie Keane in your team. I think I agree with you about Bowyer. I really like him. 6.5, he could be great value, but since Aymar came in, there's been injuries here and there, so I guess we still don't really know. Like, if Larsson was fit, would Keane play AMC, Larsson up front, and then Kuhl is in the centre midfield with Aymar, and then Bowyer drops out? We're still not really sure, I guess, is the only thing on that.
Yeah, we can't tell for sure yet. I like to think that he would probably keep his spot because he's just because he's unrotatable in those positions, if you like. He's a centre mid, isn't he? And that's it. And he's quite high for that. So I've always said that I reckon he's probably more in rotation with the likes of Bakker and McPhail and all those types of players for the times that they need to get their games in or whatever.
Yeah,
because I don't think Bowyer's probably like to get 30 or less, I reckon, still, even though he's fairly nailed. But yeah, you're right. We don't know until everyone's fully fit. We're not going to know fully, but that's my guess.
Yeah. And then in terms of the wing backs, so we've got Harpal Singh. So Leeds at home in a fair, reasonably low rep game. They've got the big arrows, so that's when Singh will play over Hart.
Do you think Harpal? How much is Harpal Singh?
6, isn't he? I think.
And is he a mid now? I mean, he's got to come into the equation a bit now, I guess. He looks like he's a nailed on wing back for 6 million. It's not that bad playing for what the second best team in the sim, pretty much.
Yeah, it's not for me. It's not for me.
It's not for me either. But I'm just saying, Hart's nowhere to be seen. I wouldn't. It's not the maddest thing in the world. But
no,
quite picked him.
I suppose the the positive for Singh is he will play the easier games because the easier games will have the big arrow, whereas Hart will play the more difficult games because that's when they won't be quite so attacking. So
Singh's a 5.5 defender, apparently.
It was 5.5, is it? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I say it's not that bad. And once 5.5 is a lot different to 6. Once you hear that, it's like, well, I don't know.
Yeah.
I suppose the big draw with Hart was the set pieces, though, wasn't it? Really, the free kicks and pens and things like that.
Yeah, I think so. And then Villa, so expect Villa will be very defensive tonight. Dublin plays away from home in a big game, so I think that tells you that week where Balaban started ahead of him was just a little bit of rep, wasn't it?
That's it. I think it's pretty. Unless we get to a situation where we get beyond like Christmas in the sim or whatever, like second half of the season, and I think he's perhaps 33 in the sim now, maybe he's 34. There could be a situation where he gets phased out a little bit towards the end of the season, or from halfway onwards. But certainly from where we are now, he's first choice, which I'm loving, obviously, because he's my favourite player in the game.
Yeah. Fair enough. I'm a big fan as well, but yeah, he could drop out any moment. But yeah, I don't expect anything from Villa tonight, to be honest. No. They're going to have their very defensive men behind the ball, yes, and
they're going to get battered, hopefully.
No, yeah, hopefully so. Hopefully Viduka can do something this week after was it last week where they won 4-0 and he didn't do anything. That was quite frustrating. But okay, on to tweet 3 out of 5. Liverpool, another sensible centre-back pairing from them for second week in a row. So maybe they're starting to settle down now. And if that's the case, then makes Kirkland very appealing at 5 million, I think. Rest of the team fairly standard. Richie Partridge is back fit and in the team, second week running. I think he's good value as well.
Yeah. I'm kind of hoping they're going to keep falling on the sword because I'd love to see a manager change at Liverpool. But they're playing against a very defensive-looking Blackburn, aren't they? They're playing that shit formation, which is basically 7 at the back.
Yeah.
Peter lumping the ball up to Peter Crouch.
Yeah, absolutely. And Crouch starts up front again in this formation, so just more confirmation if you needed it that Crouch is definitely first choice at Blackburn. Hasn't done too much so far, but I still think if we get a period in the season where they've got a good block of games, then I think he'll have his moment in the season. Put it that way, Peter Crouch. But if you can time it right.
It makes someone like Janssen a really difficult pick though in midfield, doesn't it now? I mean, unless they've got a run of home games or you're picking him for one game, because they're playing at home, it's going to be difficult to have him in your side at any point, isn't it? I think he'll be quite popular for next week as well, but he's essentially a one-game kind of player, isn't he, if they haven't got 2 homes on the bounce? Yeah,
absolutely. Then on to Tottenham, Rushbury and Wood, the bargain basement front 2 for Spurs now that Slakovic has gone. But otherwise, it's I guess that's their first choice lineup at the moment, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's not great, but there we go. I think this will be a tight game against Man City. I think 4-4-2 against 4-4-2. Man City like to try and keep it tight away, I feel. I don't expect too many goals in this one. Hopefully, Serini can finally get a clean sheet for me.
Man City look pretty much full strength, don't they?
Yeah, Man City, that looks good. Thiago and Svensson on the wings, Flitcroft and Wright in the middle.
And I'm looking at that, and I'm kind of fancying Man City to win this, maybe 1-0.
Yeah,
so we'll go through the scores in a bit, what we think might happen, but.
I think, I don't disagree with that. I just don't think there'll be too many goals.
Yeah.
4 out of 5. So Watford. So Vanatza gets the CM, the actual on the centre spot, CM spot. That's looking quite good for Watford tonight. Pitcher is in the team. I think that's good news for a few people. Petkov on the left-hand side of that CM. Ailey Williams in the sweeper role. Glutton for punishment at the back there, and Smith and Helgeson up front. So I think this could be a fun one tonight, as most of the Watford games have been. But yeah, it's going to be a similar story for Watford, and that Everton lineup I think is pretty tasty as well. Titoff with the arrow to AMC, Campbell and Christie. Yeah, I think goals in this one is 3 the most Watford have conceded so far. I think it is, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it is. Nothing more than that. Please God no, because I've got rid of Christie this week.
Oh, I've brought him in.
Really? Oh, I don't
Yeah.
know what the hell I'm playing at this week. Yeah, I think I got rid of him this week. No, I didn't. I got rid of Jess because I got Jess in for Christie the week before. That's what's happening.
Okay. Fair,
That's all right. That's not too bad. That's not
I was going to say you're brave getting rid of a cheap centre forward when they're playing Watford.
I'm not that shit at this game.
Well, you're absolutely not, because you're 5th in the standings, which is incredible. So yeah, fun game that one. Both teams to score again, but yeah, we'll go through the predictions in a minute. 4.5 Panda on the wind up. 4.5 out of 5 tweets. Bradford look good. 4-4-2, Blake and Ward up front. Hoekstra plays, Leonardson plays. Gunnarsson is playing in defence tonight, so I think he's had a few games in centre mid, hasn't he? So yeah, if you've had to start Gunnarsson tonight, yeah, maybe not as good as it could have been, but he's still going to be in line for bonus, I think.
Yeah.
And then
you mentioned Hoekstra as well, up against wing backs.
Yes.
Which could be interesting.
Yeah, Hoekstra against Norwich's wing backs. So obviously a low rep game, this one. So although Norwich are away, they're still they've still got their wing back system, which could be good. And then Middlesbrough 4-4-2, Slakovic in centre midfield again. So poor Marinelli, he's not even in the squad anymore. Slakovic has come and booted him right out, which I think is pretty much what we anticipated. There was a small chance that he might take Rickard's place, but it always felt like, since Marinelli had only just broken into the team, that this was the more likely scenario.
Yeah.
So yeah, 2 weeks running now. Obviously they're away from home. So yeah, this looks like the situation for Slakovic, doesn't it? But
be interesting to see who's on pens for these now. What do you think it's Slakovic? I don't know if you've looked into that.
Yeah, I'm not too sure, because it's Festa, right? So I think Festa has a random stat. So obviously, just looking in the editor isn't going to help you.
No.
So it just depends what Festa's random stat is. Like, if it's 20, then it will still be him. But so yeah, I think it's a bit of a wait and see.
Yeah.
So Bradford, I think we was talking crap a second ago, because Bradford aren't playing Norwich; they're playing Leicester, aren't they?
That's it. It's because it's on the previous tweet. We got confused.
Yeah, it's that bloody tweet 4.5. You're not helping us.
We can't get the staff. It's good job. It's a quiet night tonight. Yeah, of course they're playing Man United. I think it's because I've tried to put it at the back of my mind, because I've not got Ruud van Nistelooy, and he's in the starting 11.
Yeah.
So that's basically where we're at.
Ignore that. Hoekstra isn't playing against a good wing back. He's playing at fucking Old Trafford.
Yeah, he is. It's not good, and it's not good unless you've got him, of course, which everyone's laughing. I think, I think, as most people thought, because they put Scholes out as the leak, that they probably thought if that was as bad as it got, then it was unlikely to be a big rep. We've seen Scholes up front with Van Nistelrooy, haven't we, already in the past? I think we've seen it a couple of times, or maybe even more than twice. But I think perhaps they were on the different sides last time. I can't remember. But apart from that, it looks pretty much full strength, apart from this dude called Howard, we've never heard of.
Yeah, so I think that's purely just injuries, isn't it? Because Gary Neville, Sylvester, and Roque Jr. are all either red flagged or orange flagged. So it's just literally that they don't have any other left backs apart from Phil Neville. But because Gary Neville's out, he needs to play on the right. So that's basically the only option they've got, is to bring this kid into the team. And then, as you mentioned, it's not unusual that 2, 3, 4 times a season, Scholes will get a game because he's high rep, high ability, and they'll just throw him in from time to time.
I suppose you've got Giggs as well, haven't you? You mentioned that Giggs is playing, so
Giggs and Nedved. So same thing. I think it looks like Nedved will play most of the games, doesn't it? But similar situation, really. Giggs is so high rep and high ability, like he's going to get the odd game.
Yes, it's almost like they've repped within their first 15, if you like, isn't it? It's not like it's any kind of rep beyond that, really. He's not really repped beyond their strongest bench.
Yeah.
Apart from Howard, because he's in there because of injuries, but that's what it looks like, isn't it, really?
Yeah, definitely. But good news for me. So I did a -8 this week. So I had faith in Van Nistelrooy. I brought Van Nistelrooy in for Shearer. I bought Gardner in for Sylvester, and I bought Christie in for One Chop. So that's looking all right. But we'll see.
No, that looks
good.
That looks good.
So what have we got? What have we got in the chat then, guys? 8 minutes to go. Tell us what you're doing in the chat. Give us some first goal scorer predictions. Tell us what you're hoping for. What have we got? Please go mental, Ruud. Yeah, I'm with you there. John Shanley, Ruud captain, Scholes vice captain. I like that. Ballsy could be a big win for United tonight, potentially. So what do we think? Let's do some score predictions then, Benno. Bolton versus Coventry.
I reckon 2-0 to Bolton.
Yeah, I'll go along with that. I'll take the clean sheet. Take the clean sheet. Clean sheet and a goal for Gardner, or clean sheet and assist. I won't be too greedy. Chelsea versus Ipswich.
I reckon 3-0. So I'm going in for clean sheet straight away. But I think Chelsea might wipe the floor with Ipswich with that formation tonight.
Yeah, 3-0. I think. As we mentioned, with that, nobody playing centre midfield for Ipswich. 3-0, 3 or 4-0. Agree with that. Leeds, Aston Villa.
I'm going for 5-1.
5-1.
I'm going for 5-1.
You think Villa are going to score?
I reckon they'll. Yeah, I reckon they will. I reckon they'll just do some berserk goal. I reckon 5-1.
5-1. Wow.
They're going to dismantle them 5-1.
Optimistic. I'll go 4-0 for that one.
Okay.
Billy Hadaway says Vanat's first goal. Yeah, like that. He's got that good CM spot. Yeah. Beto says Petit first goal. Petit's in my team, so I'm really, really hoping for that as well. Aaron Lagle bonus point chip played tonight. Interesting.
Yeah, there's a lot of talk about that. Obviously, Craig put something out. Did he put something out with you about the bonus?
Yes,
chip?
we did a pod on the bonus chip. Yeah.
So that's interesting. Leicester, Arsenal. It really does depend on how Arsenal are going to have this game set up. If Leicester are attacking and Arsenal are attacking back, it could be. I'd go for 2-2. So I'm going to go 2-2 on that proviso, but I'm not sure if that's how it's going to set up. But I think there could be goals in that game tonight.
Yeah, I like that. I fancy both teams to score in that one. You've gone 2-2. I'll go 1-2. I think Arsenal will just shade it, and I think I fancy Henry tonight. To be honest, I think he's due a goal. He's too good to keep blanking. I fancy Henry to get a goal tonight. Liverpool versus Blackburn.
I reckon low scoring, but Liverpool win fairly comfortably. So maybe 1 or 2-0.
Yeah, standard Liverpool home game. 2-0. I'll say 2-0.
Man United, Bradford. Well, I'm hoping it's going to be as little as 2-0. So I'm going to go. I'll go 3. I'll go 3-0. I think there's going to be quite a few clean sheets tonight. Home clean sheets. I'm going 3-0 for Man United. Hopefully they'll shut up shop after they've scored 3 in the first half.
Yeah, you can. It does work that way sometimes. See Bradford. I can't see Bradford scoring, which sometimes doesn't help. Like I feel like when you get 5s and 6s, you need the team that does that to concede.
And that's what I'm hoping is going to happen with Leeds, because Villa will be ultra defensive, but you just never know if they get a dodgy long ball goal up to Dion Dublin. This is kind of hoping tonight, really.
So I'm with you. So what did you say? 3-0. I'll
3-0.
I'll go 4-0 then. Norwich Middlesbrough. So I think this is a fairly interesting one. I think.
I think a score draw. I think for this one.
Score draw. Okay.
1-1.
1-1. I'm going to say 2-0 Middlesbrough for this one. Sunderland Newcastle. Can Sunderland's makeshift wingers make an impact?
This could be anything, man. This is one. I didn't do much simming this week, but I did a bit of simming on this today, a bit late on in the day, and it was like a win for Sunderland, a win for Newcastle. It was one of those bizarre games where you get like 8 wins either side in 20 sims, something like that. It could be anything. I'm obviously, as a Phillips owner, I'm hoping for a Sunderland wiping of the floor of Newcastle to get the player sent off or something. So I'll go 3-1 Sunderland. Phillips hat-trick.
Yeah, I like that. I think when you're not sure, you've always got to back the home team. And as we mentioned, like Newcastle can be a bit Jekyll and Hyde because of their tactic. So yeah, I'll go 2-0 Sunderland on that one. I think. Tottenham Man City.
Yeah, I fancy an away win in this. It's one of the only games that I do fancy an away win. I'm going to go 2-1 Man City.
2-1 Man City. Okay, I don't think there'll be that many goals. I'm just going to go. I'd love it to be 0-0 for the Serini clean sheet, but I think I'm with you. I think Man City's team looks a little bit stronger, so I'm going to go 1-0 Man City on that one.
Fair play. And I think this one might be the most evenly matched, high-scoring game. So I'm going to go 3-2 to Everton against Watford.
Yeah, like that. I'd take that all day. I'm going to stick with my prediction from our Man On Weekly preview. So the top scoring game in our preview for that one was 7-4 to Everton. So okay.
So we'll go just dipping into the chat. Some first goal scorers: Vanatza first goal, Gary Kelly 4th minute, Ida 7 minutes. Someone's asking about is that chip come from the Gaffer game, the bonus chip? No, I think it's a brand new one, isn't it?
No, I think it is because it's because ChampMan's so unique in how many bonus points you can score. Like it wouldn't really work in the Gaffer game because you'd score about 10 extra points from it at the most. So it's a good unique one for ChampMan because the way it's done, you can get 10 players plus getting bonus all in the same game, can't you? Which is not the case in a normal fantasy game. But
I mean, to be honest, though, I think it's a chip. It's a chip that I would play in a double. You want 2 bites if you play performing and getting a decent average rating for one of the games and getting some bonus, because the likelihood of them getting 8+ in 2 consecutive games, all your players or a lot of your players in your first 11 is quite low. So you'd want 2 bites of it, wouldn't you? Particularly like your enablers and your players that might have 1 home and 1 away, like a Norwich player or something. You're not expecting much from Nolan, are you? But you might get max bonus in his home game, for instance. So it's definitely a chip I would play in a double, I think. Titov 3 minutes, Bowyer, Varane 2nd minute, Shearer and Libra goals. Titov scoring in the 4th minute. I'm going to go for... Well, you go first. I'm going to have a think. Who do you reckon is going to score first?
So I think so. Yeah, I mentioned before that Watford have only conceded 3 at most under this manager so far. They are going to ship 4s and 5s, and I'm hoping it's going to be tonight. So I'm going to go Christie in the 6th minute.
Very good. I'm just going to take it on their head and go Ruud, 1st minute against Bradford.
Get it out of the way.
Yeah, get it out of the way.
Right, we're off. Bolton attacking. Chelsea attacking.
Here we go.
Leeds attacking. Villa very cautious, as we mentioned.
Yeah. Okay, that's good.
Leicester.
Right, okay.
Attack versus
There's
attack.
There's going to be goals in that game then. There's going to be goals in that game.
Blackburn very defensive. 7 at the back. Man United attack Bradford.
Got 11 men behind the goal.
I'll take very involved.
Yeah.
Go on, Howie. Norwich attacking Middlesbrough, and I think they'll attack back.
Yeah, in fact, there could be goals in that, couldn't they?
Sunderland positive. Tottenham attacking, Man City will be slightly more cautious. Watford, there they go.
Yeah, I mean, are we to assume that when nothing's said, the other side's probably a normal mentality? I don't know.
Yeah, I
Maybe
think so.
the
Yeah,
form is about that. Yeah.
I think it. Yeah, it doesn't give you a comment when it's normal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well that's still quite good for goals, isn't it? Attack versus normal.
Yeah. Proud day for the regen, says Smith's 86. Yeah, absolutely.
Here we go.
Oh, Broom straight in on Van Nistelooy.
Someone's put Veron's second minute in the chat.
Here we go. Oh, clean over.
That was Eric Onstad.
Goal kick.
You nearly had it then.
Ominous start for Bradford.
Proud day for the
Lee Hughes.
Ooh.
There's a save for
Jussie. Not want to see that as a Jussie owner.
Well, he's just got a save. That's what you want. Picking up where he left off last week. Oh God.
That's what we want. It's what we want.
Oh, another chance. Cool.
Pot shot,
Enkelman.
Ooh.
Go on, Mark. Go on, Mark. Yes!
Oh!
Mark. Come on. Sick for the season.
That's a cracking start.
Cool. I feel like we deserve that after he got nothing in the 4-0.
Yeah. Captain Viduka to the rescue.
Captain,
he's going to save my
nice.
game week.
He's my vice tonight.
That's a good start. That's gonna be a bit of a buffer against any rude early onslaughts here for me.
Here come Chelsea. First half volley of the night.
Half volley count.
Billy Hadaway, Viduka captain. Nice.
Yeah.
Viduka VC, Aratravo.
Abdullah Viduka captain.
Ben Graham, Viduka captain. Lovely. Great start.
Lovely stuff.
Here come Everton against Watford. At Matt Heedis' first save of the night. How many is he going to get tonight? Everybody out for a throw.
And the thing is as well, if Leeds, I'm not quite sure how it works, but if Leeds do score another one quite early, will that make Villa open up? It can go either way, can't it, in this game? Some teams just carry on being defensive. Some of the teams will try and attack back. And you think Villa at like rep 15, they really ought to. Maybe just think the AI probably just makes them do that.
Give it a go, yeah.
Yeah.
They may well do.
That's why I think it's going to be 5-1.
Nice, like it. I hope so. I don't know why I'm watching this stream. No Leeds or United attack. Oh, God. Precarious.
What are you on?
Yeah, tell us what you're on, Ramanathan. Here comes Shearer.
Ooh.
Over the bar.
I mean, let's guess what. Let's have a guess what he might be on. I mean, he's got no Leeds or...
Henry, Christie.
Yeah.
Still got Shearer from last week, maybe.
Yeah. Maybe I'd Phillips from last week.
Yeah. Here come Liverpool. Hagam to Owen. Well, that seems like a goal. There it is. Yeah.
Nice.
That's a line of commentary I recognise. Yeah, the forward beats the goalkeeper to the ball. That's in the net.
Yeah. I think I'm backing Owen to do really well this season. If he stays fit, I think he could be great value.
He's had a decent start, hasn't he? He's had a decent start. Right.
A lot of the season 3 things that was running earlier on, he was doing well. He got a few golden boots. If he stays fit, he can get 20 plus. And I think he's 10 million, isn't he, this year, or 10.5 or something. Mm-hmm. He's certainly one of the cheaper of the premiums anyway. And I think they're a bit rubbish at the minute. They aren't in Liverpool, but I think he could be one of those players that just ends up on 20, and you're like, how did he end up on 20? You know,
he's ticking away, isn't he? He's heading towards that. I feel like he is ticking away quite nicely.
Yeah.
Yellow card for Gilchrist. The donut. Yes, Nahal, it is the donut. Fair play to him for doing that. He was good value, wasn't he? But I wish he was that good value when he was actually commentating on football.
Yeah. He looked like he'd been at the donuts when he arrived at Stoke for whatever money he was on for the no goals he scored whilst he was with us.
Here comes Kevin Campbell. Oh, second save for Atmatzidis. Come on, Malcolm. Campbell above Atmatzidis. Put it wide. It's 3 chances already for Everton.
Yeah, Julio's staying in the job for another 10 games now, for fuck's sake. Yeah, we want him out, don't we? We want a high-profile team to have a manager change. I think that's what we want, really, isn't it? What have we had in this game, really? I mean, we had nothing really, because I mean, we lost Alex Ferguson to David O'Leary, but they both played 4-4-2.
Here comes Lampard.
Oof.
So we fancy the centre mids to do well in that game today.
Who have we lost, really?
We lost Hoddle, but that was rubbish.
They were, but at least they were fun. At least they had goals in them.
No, that's what I mean. Like, it's rubbish that we lost him.
Yeah. Go on,
Mark. Go on, Mark.
Oh, yes, this could be good. This could be good. Anyone on Viduka captain's got to be feeling that they're going to outscore Ruud at the minute. We're only 7 minutes in.
What else have we got? So we've got Martyn Andy in at Leeds, obviously, but So his formation is like done for heart, isn't it? But I mean, there's still, it's good though, isn't it, for the attacking players? But
yeah.
Not.
We do not want to see that. Do not want to see that.
Oh, here come Newcastle.
Oh,
second chance for Alan.
Fuck's sake.
Oh, he's missed them both. He's not going to miss 3 times, surely.
No, there'll be a lot of people on Shearer today, and a lot of people on Phillips as well. I'm not sure. Anyone got both tonight? Both Shearer and Phillips.
Here comes Gray at the other end. Hit the bar. How many hit the bars have we had so far? 3 already?
Yeah. Testing his commentator's curse abilities, yeah. I am. It's because I'm 2 cans in. I'm getting bolshy now. It's because it's 9 minutes in and Ruud still hasn't scored. So,
have you got you tiny rebel again?
Yeah, only a few tonight. I mean, we're not getting mental. We've got work tomorrow, but yeah, it's good. It's good stuff, isn't it? It's lovely.
It is lovely. Yeah, big fan.
Howard.
Oh, here comes. Oh, Howard to Giggs. Here comes Ruud. Uh-oh.
Fuck off.
Oh, Ruud.
Commentator's curse. Yeah. All right. We knew it was coming. I thought it would score in the first minute, to be fair.
Yeah, I mean,
right. It's a straight fight between Viduka and Ruud, isn't it, basically?
Yeah.
Surely they're the 2 main captains today. So
both. I've got Captain Ruud and Viduka Vice. So that's a nice start.
Yeah, I think that will be popular as well. I think people will. I was looking at having that as well as Wood. I think people might have that if they've gone for it this week. Just Wood, Ruud, and Viduka.
That's a save point for Jaskalainen in the bag.
Nice.
Here come Everton again. They're going to score in a minute, surely. Nothing from Christie yet. It's all Kevin Campbell.
Big jeopardy, really, is I think it's Bolton. I think I just really fancied someone from Bolton, Bolton to do Coventry. So, but Wallace hasn't really done a lot, has he, this season at the minute? So,
no, but he'll have his moments, definitely. So it could be tonight.
Yeah.
Here come Middlesbrough. First time we've seen them, is it? Nolan. Oh, free kick to Norwich. March on. Put it wide. Nick Sykes, I sold Ruud van Nistelooy. Wow.
Yeah, what? But that must have been fear out of rotation, was it?
Yeah, it's got to be, isn't it? They've got such a good run coming up.
Yeah. Do I have a robe? I do have a robe, actually. FPL Richie. And it's quite funny because it's white and it's got like shooting stars on it and like, sunbeams. It's very kind of like a cuddly little robe. And on a Wednesday morning, when the bins are due, often I'm caught like, oh shit, I've not put the bins out, and I have to style it out. So I go naked with my little robe out. There's a load of bin men, like all rugged bin men with fucking high vises on. I'm like, hi guys, here's my bin. I have to style it out. So maybe I should wear that next time. Yeah.
Here's Kev for you, mate.
Ooh. Rebound. Yeah, the leak ruined me. Yeah, well, this is it, isn't it? I think you can't be making. I don't know. I wouldn't have sold any United players based on the leak. Maybe not getting them in, which is what I did, was something you might do on the leak. But certainly taking hits for them seems a bit crazy. But hopefully, it doesn't burn you too much this week.
Yeah, we'll see.
Get the robe at half time. Well, if there's one that's not upstairs where my baby's sleeping, then I'll put it on at half time. Ferdinand.
Ooh, put it wide. Another chance for Leeds. Is that doubling in the book?
Here we go. Bowie to Viduka. Let's have that. Oh.
Can't have it. And again, let's have a chance for Christie rather than Campbell this time. Go on, Malcolm.
I'll drive up.
Over. That's the trouble because they're always in so much space. They shoot earlier than they should.
Christie's a cracking player in this, isn't he? In playing the game, I've signed him often, like around this season. If I'm a team that's able to sign him from now, and he often gets in the England team. He's just a good player, isn't he? On this,
yeah, definitely. Owen again. Oh, into Richie Partridge. Withheld the pressure.
Now, this is the thing with Blackburn, because they play that shit formation. If they go 1-0 down, you just don't know how they've changed. You don't know whether they've changed into one of these other formations that they play. The many formations that they have, given the personnel that they've got. But with Crouch being the only striker on the pitch, it's difficult to know who would be put up there if they were going 4-2-4, for instance, mid-game, which they can do. We've seen things like Johnson playing centre back in the middle of a game. When I think Luke showed us that in the first season, there's like things that can happen mid-game.
I suppose the Boer's back now, isn't he? He's got centre forward.
For De Boer, yeah, De Boer could be up front in a 4-2-4 mid-game. You just don't know.
A chance for City or a man down. Stop.
No joke.
Is that going to be one shot? Yes, off goes one shot.
Oh dear.
I think most people took him out this week, to be fair.
Yeah. Well, that does change things slightly, given the fact that I think Man City were going to win that one, but we'll see.
Serini clean sheet back on the cards, I think.
Don Jacob, Benny, your thoughts on Stair-loving animal change now? Is he more nailed after the past few game weeks? Yeah, he is. He's playing away games. He's playing the tough games away from home, and that's the sign, really. They normally play their strongest 11 in away games, particularly the tough ones. And and he's shown that he's played consecutively now away from home. So,
Oh God, what's happened here?
no,
Oh,
no,
is this
no,
going to be a
no,
red
no, no,
card?
no.
Is this a red card for Yussi? Oh
Fuck's
dear.
sake. Oh no.
Uh-oh.
That is fucking wank. Oh
Wow.
shit.
Who's coming off? Wallace off. Oh, Benno.
But Wallace has gone off.
Yeah.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Double jeopardy. Oh.
Oh dear.
That is wank.
I'm trying not to laugh.
You've got to laugh at this game. You've got to laugh. Oh my God. So my keeper's been sent off and my striker's been taken off because he was sent off. Welcome to ChampMan Game Week 10. Fuck's sake.
Oh my God, how's your luck? Oh, Hadji could be in trouble as well. Just a free kick.
Benno in the Moyles mud. Man on podcast. Who the bloody hell's that?
That's Darren, that is.
That's one of
Darren.
your lot. You cheeky bastard. Yeah. Fair play.
Oh. I'm Scholes. I can't believe you just had your keeper sent off and then your centre forward subbed for
my God.
the second keeper. Fuck's sake. Oh dear.
There's got to be a fall guy on the stream, and it's me tonight. Yeah, it's brutal. It's brutal. Look, this is it now, and I need. The thing is about this: if your cap and vice cap go off, you're laughing, aren't you? You know, if they both smash it, that you're going to get most of your points from that. So, I need Phillips to go big now. I need Phillips and Viduka to go big to save my game week, I think. And I'm not sure how long Babiaro was out for, because he's currently in my team. He's injured. It looks like Yussi's going to have a free match ban. I've got no reserve keeper. This is why you don't make long-term plans in this game.
Tough at the top, Benno. Yeah, that's the thing. I'm not going to feel too sorry for you. You're sat in 5th place.
Well, there you go, innit? Yeah. Oh, what a joke.
Best crap open, the 98% proof. Yeah, you need to get off those. What you want tonight? Electric Boogaloo. You need something a bit stronger.
Yeah. Oh dear.
Be interesting how that one goes now. Bolton.
Yeah, well, not good.
Oh, here comes Robbie Keane. Big
to Viduka.
Go on, Mark. Go on, Mark. Off the line. He's back. He's back. Save Enkelman. Duke should have a hat trick here.
He's at the post. He's had one cleared off the line, and he's had another shot cleared. So he's already had about 4 shots on target, or close to, in 20 minutes.
Here comes Spurs. Save for Oaks.
Headman times 2 home games incoming. Easy transfer, Bennett. Yeah, well, fair play. Yeah, I'll have a look at that. I mean, the guy's flying. He could get a clean sheet tonight now as well. The guy's flying.
Here come United. Keane's picked up the pieces. Here they come. Ruud.
Fuck off.
Head towards goal. Ruud. Brace. Oh, the flag is up.
Whee!
Cool.
Fuck you, Ruud.
Fraction.
Fuck you.
VAR. He was on.
Get sent off. Punch the ref. Punch the ref.
Cool. Bit of luck there.
It's good comms there from captain. Dear.
Do something cool. Yeah, he's got plenty of time. There's more goals in that game, Darcy. Don't worry.
There's 20 minutes gone. There's plenty of time for goals.
We're both pretty sure there's more goals in that Leeds game.
Yeah.
Yellow card to Malky Mackay. Here come Middlesbrough. Zippy. Wide from Miller. I like Miller. I might try and find a way to get him in my team for Middlesbrough's run of nice games, I think.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think so.
I think with that little up arrow, it's nice little... it's what you want from your centre mids, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. I think because I've got like Hendry in my squad at the moment, and I think Middlesbrough's fixtures compared to Villa's for the next while. I think if I can get Miller in for Hendry, I think that appeals. Oh, here comes Christie. Another save for Matzidis. That's a good 4 or 5 for him now, I think. Smith did Slakovic start. Yeah, Slakovic started in centre midfield with Miller. They've both got an attacking arrow.
He's unselectable now in centre midfield, isn't he, as a striker?
Olivia Bernard on the volley.
No way. You are kidding me.
Chance, though. We said before, Sabonna's got the attacking arrow into the middle, so maybe there's space out wide there for Bernard.
Fuck's sake. 2 mid players out of the fucking game already in just 3 minutes gone.
Absolutely brutal, that. I'm trying to think
So what is that then? That's 4 points for starting. Well, it's not even that, is it? Because it's like 1 point, isn't it? Until they
1 point each. And then
a -3. So
minus...
-1 for 2 players.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, I won't be 5th by the end of tonight, put it that way. Come on. Not unless Phillips and Viduka both score hat-tricks.
Here come Leicester on the attack. Arsenal going to concede again.
Is it?
Muzzy goal.
Nice.
Muzzy, is it?
Nice.
He's been really good for their run of home games. He really has.
Yeah, I think that'll make the game open still. I think Arsenal will keep going for it.
Arsenal, they picked a reasonably sensible centre-back pairing tonight, but it's not helped them. Yellow card for Blake. Ooh, yellow for Howard on debut.
What would be nice there is a nice little Ehiyog goal, little header off a corner. I enjoy that.
Yeah,
he's the only United player I've got in this at the minute.
Here come Leeds again. Challenge of Dublin on a yellow, but nothing doing. Corner Leeds.
Oh, we go, Bogut. Oh, Amar on the corners.
Ferdinand again. How many chances do you want, Ferdinand? Great positions.
Now that is interesting. If Amar's taking the odd free corner, that's quite disappointing to me as a Bowyer owner. Hopefully that's just doesn't happen too often.
Corner Watford. That'll be their first chance, I think.
Douche.
Gregan. Wide of the goal. Unsworth some good defending. Hopefully that's notched up his rating a bit. Here come Chelsea. Good Johnson. Is he going to score with his feet? No, not quite. There we go, corner. Knock it in with his head. There we go. Anticipating the commentary tonight. We're getting used to it, aren't we? Injury at Anfield. Oh, De Boer. Only been back a game and a bit. 17-year-old took his place. I think that's good news for Kirkland owners or Hippier owners. Any Liverpool defensive owners, I think that's good news.
Yeah.
Bolton coming forward. A couple of attacks they've had since the red. So it looks like they're still pushing despite 10 men. De Boer on the floor, John Shanley. Absolutely gone. Libra.
Go on, Phillips.
Here we go, Benno. Simple finish, Benno. Goal, Kevin Phillips.
Get it. That's what we want.
That's it. Bit of a perk up. Bit of a perk up for you there.
That's it.
Kevin Phillips, 4 goals in 3 and 2 and a bit games. Libra, was it? I think a few people have gone Libra over Wood, or was it Sabon over Wood? People have done. I get confused between the two of them. Pep was Ruud rested. No, he's playing and he scored. Southgate, Fury. Oh, Marlon save. Saves. Zepeda's been well involved in this, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Nice. Not sure how many owners Zepeda's got.
No, I mean, he was massively owned last season for the best part, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Hugely owned.
Here come Bolton again. They're definitely still pushing despite the 10 men. Here comes Pedersen. Over the bar.
Ooh.
I could do with them scoring. Heedman and clean sheet because of a red card. That would annoy me. Bernard again. What's it about Hughes? Dyer winning the header.
Nah. Get out of town.
Boom.
I never won any headers.
Phelan returns from all 3 of my wildcard frontline. Well played.
Nice. Well played, yeah. Bradford have put less emphasis on defence. Oh dear, don't like the sound of that.
Interesting. United on the attack, though.
Oh, hey, with the 1-2.
And Nistelooy holding up play. Now he's turned and moved forward. Oh, what's he doing? Ooh, corner ball. Oh no, Skulls. Cool. Everyone involved in this move.
Yeah. My man Betts. Well played, Betts.
So they foot off the gas a little. They don't want that.
Good.
You're only 1-0 up. Jesus.
That's what we want. Nice little 1-0 for United. That'll do.
So what's your front line, Philo? Is it Philip? What would it be? Phillips, Van Nistelrooy, and Viduka, maybe? Here comes Wood. This could be popular. Horribly wide.
Yeah, he would be popular tonight because there will be people on Ruud, Viduka, and him, won't there, tonight?
Yeah, definitely. Van Nistelrooy, Viduka, and Wood is going to be out there a lot, I think. Come Man City. Puts it wide. Lack of quality on show. Tottenham, Man City. As we said at the beginning, really, don't expect too many goals in that one. Jack Bones got Yussi on wildcard last week. Yeah, them's the breaks. You're not going to be alone. I think, Kirkland, Serini, Yussi, they're all, there's a small handful of goalkeepers that everybody's got, I think.
Yeah.
Christie's back defending, and Smith's done him. Petkov, goal!
1-0.
Wonderful Watford move. Well against the run of play. Waves at the commentary box. Interesting. Petkov goal, Smith assist.
Oh, I know what that's for. It's because they were expecting Andy Martyn to be on here tonight.
Oh, okay. Yeah, of course.
So now he just looks a bit weird. It's like he's like waving. It's because he, yeah. Hi, Petkov. You all right?
Here comes Robbie Keane.
Give it to Viduka. Give it to Viduka.
Exactly. Give it to Viduka.
No.
Oh, what a goal, Keane.
Nice.
Absolute filth from Robbie Keane.
That will be popular. I think Thingy's got had him. Luke. I think Luke's gone for Keane today. So
yeah, I think Andy's got him as well. He bought him in on wildcard last week. Yeah, so as we said pre-kickoff, it's Keane's returns when he plays up front versus AMC. It's like absolute night and day. Like,
yeah.
Harpal Singh assist as well. I think I still have Singh with the assist. Classic Darren there. Watching the stream, doesn't even know what his team is. Vice captain goal. Nice. Well played, Mahmood. Go away, Man City. Come on, we need a Sweeney clean sheet.
Oh, Luke didn't get in Keane, by the way. Really? I thought he was definitely getting him in.
There we go. Missed out.
Oh, dear.
Not sure Singh deserves an assist for their 5-yard pass out of defence to Keane. Yeah, I think Keane did the legwork there, but yeah, you take those assists. Arsenal, are they going to be a shambles again? Lets it run free. Benjamin. Another corner, Leicester. Straight to Parlour. That's probably going to be it, is it?
Well. We've been quite slow on goals at the minute. Lot of home clean sheets though, as predicted, but
there are a lot of home clean sheets. Yeah, so
I would have put Bolton down as one of them, to be fair, but
we bigged up the bonus chip this week a little bit. So home defences was part of that, but a long way to go.
Yeah.
Leicester again. Benjamin, goal.
2-0.
Another goal for Trevor Benjamin. Arsenal continue to be an absolute shambles.
Arsenal is shit. Wenger's going to get sacked. Yeah, Arsenal could be an interesting one with a different manager as well, I think.
I don't know if I've ever seen Wenger get sacked. Obviously, you see him retire. I don't know if I've ever seen him been sacked.
They'd have to be doing particularly, they'd have to be like, I don't know, knocked out of Europe or something, wouldn't they, to and knocked out all the cups. And
I don't think I've ever seen him been sacked, but I'm also not sure I've ever seen an Arsenal team end up this bad. Obviously, when you're managing a different team, you don't pay that much attention. But
yeah,
I feel like normally Arsenal go out and sign good players, and they just haven't done it at all.
Yeah.
They've
Well,
let
if they kept Vieira, you would have put them above Leeds, really, as the second best team in the game. Normally they are, aren't they? If you play just a normal team, start the game, all the players are there. Vieira and Henry are playing for Arsenal. They're the second best team in the game. But it just so happens that teams like Leeds, Chelsea, Liverpool can get better than them, and clearly, like Leeds have usurped them as probably the second best team in the league.
Yeah, definitely.
In our game, they're just shit, aren't they?
Look at Leeds signings compared to Arsenal. They've signed Aymar, signed Larson, and Arsenal have just done nothing. Like normally they sign, like Boxic. They quite often sign like Enrique Chiesa. They sign a lot. They normally sign a good centre back. Like they just
Overmars. This plays like Overmars. They signed it as well.
Yeah, he quite often comes back, doesn't he? Yeah. Yeah, Robin's making the point that we've only got one league loaded, so maybe that's something to do with it. Could be. Oh, hit the bar, Phillips.
No.
Looking like a man possessed.
That's what I want to hear. That's what I want to hear. I need braces from him and Viduka, I think, to save this game week, I think.
Yeah, Robin Wells in the chat making the point that we've only got one league loaded, so maybe that isn't helping. But on the other hand, like I say, like Leeds have signed like Viduka and Aymar, Man United have signed Nedved and Roque Jr.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, they've still just done nothing in comparison to what they normally do, I think.
Ooh.
FPL goals in the chat. Oh, Matty Cash. Who cares about a Matty Cash goal? Come on.
All I know is that Norwich have scored against Chelsea, which is a bit of a wounder.
Have they? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, with no Rudiger, I'm not particularly worried about that. Corner United. Here comes Giggs. Yeah, here you go, mate.
Go on.
Here you go. Oh, big delay.
Come on, I needed that. That would have made things so much better.
Keane into Van Nistelrooy. Echiog again. He's still up there. Second attempt. Is he going to do it? Goal, Echiog.
Fucking get in.
First of the season.
Lovely. Stayed up there for the second ball. Loving it.
Is that a Ruud assist? No, Roy Keane assist.
That's great. Loving that shit.
There you go. Well, since Jaskalainen got sent off, you said you need a Phillips goal and you need an Echiog goal. Well, you've got him.
I've got him. Can't complain.
Here come Barrett again. Into Boxic. I think Craig's gone for Boxic this week. Horribly wide.
I sold Hugo as a feared rep. Oh dear. I mean, it's particularly with defenders. That's a really tough thing to have to, looking to sell defenders seems a bit of a wild thing to do. Surely just let him sit out and see if he plays the next game, but
yeah, I think so. I think for inexperienced players, like it's maybe a bit of a lesson. Like you can get the odd player comes in, and it doesn't necessarily mean that the whole team is rotated. But you don't need to overreact. You don't need to overreact to it. Like obviously, sometimes it will be the whole team, but
yeah,
I think it's so rare that you just take those on the chin.
I think it's one of those things. Like, I mean, I'm as guilty as the next man to like. I mean, I was putting stuff in the Discord that Andy Cole was going to play and things like that. But that was purely because I didn't have any Man United attackers. I think the rule of thumb is that if we suspect that it's a rep against a rep 12 team, between 5 and 10% likelihood of some, one, or all of the team are getting reps, and that's just the way it goes, you know. So you might be one player, or the whole team might go, but that's only 1 in 10 times, maybe maximum, maybe like 15% maximum. Obviously, there's some situations which makes it more likely than others.
Like seeing Muirhead the other week, that tells you like he's a third choice player. So that's
and like we said, Scholes is like in the 15. If you like, he's in the top 15 players. He's if he's not in the first 11, he's normally on the bench, for instance.
Yeah, you do get these odd, you know, these odd, like you say, first 15 or 16 players that come in and play the odd game, and it doesn't necessarily mean that the whole team is repped.
And I think the percentage goes up a bit when it's things like after a key or before a key Champions League game, they've already won the league. There's who's the score?
Goal caught.
Yeah.
In off the bar.
Nice.
Fire assist.
So basically, the long and short of it is you shouldn't really be making many decisions about rep. Maybe not buying players if you think that it could be a chance of rep. If it's things like Ben Muirhead is on the league, yeah, that's okay. But selling players based on it, I don't think is worth doing. Certainly not selling players under the fear of rep is the way to go.
Chance for Coventry again.
Ooh.
Evans makes the save. Evans jumps high and catches it. Come on, Bolton. I just want Bolton to score in that game. I can't be having another Headman clean sheet.
Yeah.
Here come Man City. I could do with a Serini clean sheet, though. This is going to teach me for wishing bad on other people now. Man City are going to score.
Yeah.
There
There you go. Told you. Spurs are losing that game.
Fuck you, Serini. He's absolutely dog shit. Huckabee goal. He's due a goal, Huckabee, to be fair. Svensson assist. Ooh, Crossley parried it. Festa, good defending, even game. Right, I'm in that position where I just want everyone to concede now. I just want a goal for absolutely everybody. Apart from Chelsea. Chelsea can keep a clean sheet. Oh, Issa could be. Oh, bloody hell. Pierre Issa goal. That's going to be popular.
Nice.
That's a Phillips assist.
Get it.
Goal.
Whoop. Loving it.
There you go. It's definitely looking up, Benno, for you. Definitely looking up as the halftime whistle goes.
Lovely stuff.
I think you're doing absolutely fine. I'm not sure, even with your keeper red card there, that you're any worse off than I am.
No, I think it's looking good. It's looking good. I think, I think about 35 points plus from Viduka and Phillips. Can't complain. But let's have a look at the scores then. So we've got Bolton 0, Coventry 1, Chelsea 0. Oh, is it half time? Yeah, has it been called?
Yes, it's gone. Yeah.
Chelsea 0, Ipswich 0. That's surprising. I think Chelsea expecting Chelsea to wipe the floor with these guys. Leeds 2, Aston Villa 0. Leicester 2, Arsenal 0. Liverpool 1, Blackburn 0. Man United 2, Bradford 0. Norwich 0, Middlesbrough 0. Sunderland 2, Newcastle 1. Tottenham 0, Man City 1. Watford 1, Everton 0.
Just
realised that Leeds Villa is actually a game that's on in real life tonight, isn't it?
Oh yeah, it is. Yeah. It's a very different situation though. Villa are 3-0 up in real life.
Are they 3-0 up?
Yeah.
Wow. Oh dear. I think Andy might have wished he'd done the stream now.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, tough one that. But yeah, what do we think for the second half? I mean, it felt like Bolton Coventry. It seemed like Bolton was still creating chances. So I'm still hopeful that they can get something. Nothing.
I think they're in that game still. I think Chelsea will pick apart Ipswich second half. I think there's more goals in the Leeds at Villa game. I think there's more goals in a lot of these games. I think Arsenal will still be attacking. Blackburn, we just don't know whether they've opened up a bit now. Hopefully they have a bit. United, I'm hoping it's going to be one more goal in that, and it's not Ruud. I would just take that.
Yeah, I can see that.
Norwich Middlesbrough could go either way, I guess.
Yeah, I think I went 2-0 at kick-off Middlesbrough for that one. I can still see that happening.
I think I went 1-1 with that one.
Yeah.
And Sunderland, Newcastle could go either way. I mean, still expecting a red card at some point.
Yeah, it could be.
Hopefully, given sent off, Phillips' penalty would be nice. Man City. I think did I say 2-1? You said 1-0, didn't you? So,
yeah. So I think
there'll be goals in this last game as well. Watford, Everton.
Both still in that one. My 7-4 to Everton doesn't look good for that, but surely Watford aren't going to keep a clean sheet.
No.
So I think there's definitely more goals to come, but lots of home clean sheets at the moment. I think I've got to get rid of Serini. This is just swallow the 0.5 and get Kirkland now. I'm not going to go Headman, but 2 weeks in a row, Liverpool have picked, a decent centre back pairing. So let's just hope that they're.
It's just so awkward now without a keeper. I mean, taking -8s anyway for just to rotate my strikers. That it's just no good, is it? It's not good. I need a decent second half purely because I know I'm going to be taking hits to do things like swapping out Yossi for Edwin or whatever.
Yeah.
Not good.
Good. Who's your reserve keeper? Just fodder.
I think it's fodder. Yeah, I think it's Flowers because I think I don't know if he started tonight. I think he'd started a couple of games, hadn't he? Did he start tonight? I've no idea.
Can't remember, to be honest. But you might, if you've got a second keeper that's starting, you might be able to ride it out. But
he was a 4 million starter at some point, but I'm not sure he is now. No, he's on the bench.
Okay, so you can't rely on that then.
No. So I either go a week without a keeper, which I think is fair enough in this game. To be fair,
well, maybe. So what would so Bolton's fixtures weren't great anyway, aren't they? They're away to Arsenal next week. So I mean,
maybe I do. Maybe I just roll without a keeper and wait until I've got an opportune moment to play it the week after. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, what would you expected from Yossi next week? Like 1 or 2 points, probably.
Not a lot. Yeah.
Like especially if you've got another priority, like if it's a -4, like
I've got Babiaro out as well. You see.
So I mean, swapping Jääskeläinen out for a hit. I mean, Jääskeläinen was never going to score 4 points, was he? So probably.
Yeah. There you go.
One for next week. Pep saying disappointed in target Watford. I mean, I don't know. Maybe the players we've all been on haven't really scored against them yet, but they've definitely been very leaky, haven't they, since the new manager?
Also, as well, I think the home thing still applies. I think anyone at home against them is definitely a targeted game because they're going to attack them more. There's a home bias in this game, just because that's the way the game's built. So I think it's more effective in that situation than it is. But even now, I still think Everton can go away and score 2 or 3 goals in the second half.
Yeah, definitely. I think so as
But
well.
any Watford away game, I'd still be up for steaming into them.
FPL Trini, Hugo, Issa, Petkov, and Viduka, and RVN goals. Yeah, it's
Nice.
really well played. I don't think you're going to be alone there. Like, Issa's a really popular 4.5 million defender, isn't he? Hugo's definitely popular. Petkov's in a few teams, Viduka and RVN. Yeah, there's definitely points out there tonight. Definitely. Desai hit one-shot goal he wants in the second half. Well, you're not going to get the one-shot goal, I don't think, because he went off injured, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, one-shot went off injured, unfortunately, Trini, but you never know. Desai, maybe. Cracking goal Chambers. Wrong game, Aratravo. Wrong game. Cannon Chambers has scored a goal. Wow.
Yeah, looks like Watford are going down. They lost 4-0 to Wolves tonight. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's curtains, isn't it?
So then, what do people need in the second half? In the chat, what do we need? I think anyone on Viduka Cap needs them to outscore Ruud. There's 1-1 between them at the minute, so that's a big battle in the second half. I'd expect goals in both of those games. I don't think that game's over yet. That battle between those two. People will be on Phillips and Shearer. There'll be people will be hoping Shearer does something in the second half. Chelsea, there'll be people on Goodjohnson. There's still people on triple up. I'm still on a triple up from Chelsea from the double. So there'll be people hoping for a clean sheet there, I'm guessing, and some Carbonius returns. Anything else? Scholes goals, yeah.
Yeah, some people punted Scholes on wildcard, I think, yeah, or even a free transfer.
Yeah, Carboni man of the match performance, yeah. That'd be good.
Yeah, it could be. You never know. I think he seems to be involved in a few attacks there, but...
Oh dear, no attacking returns yet. It's the way it goes, isn't it, in this game? You see people coming back with so many returns, and you've heard someone saying they haven't got either Viduka or Ruud tonight. Christie from Darren. Yeah, I think he could definitely return second half. It could be good for you. Ramberg.
Yeah, they seem to still be creating chances, don't they, despite the 10 men?
Yeah, I'd back him to score. Whether they go on to lose the game because they've only got 10 men.
Mm-hmm.
But I think Bolton could score in the second half.
Petit's what I want. I've held him for a few weeks since that double game week. Really would like something from Petit.
We've got 13 goals in the first half. Bit average, really. So I'm hoping we're going to have a bit more action in the second half.
Pep's just realised that one shot went off. Why did no one tell me? Well, you should turn up on time, Pep. That's the answer to that. We did very much tell people when it happened. But yeah, that's a killer. Decided to keep him not by Ruud.
Oh dear.
Tough one.
Yeah.
Right, I'm going to take my opportunity a minute, Benno.
No worries. So have a look at the league table. Villa are still flying high up there. Leeds. Where are Arsenal? Arsenal are not even in the... Arsenal are 15th in the league. So there is a real potential for them to get the sack, for Wenger to get the sack in this game if they maintain that position. 8 points from 10 games, that's shocking. Ownership on keepers, Hedman 41, Strani Jaskalainen 18%, so nearly 2 in every 10 people in this game have got a problem for next week. Along with me, Flowers is there, may even be their enabler at 12%. Ahog, a lot of people will be very happy with that goal then, 46% owned. Yeah, a lot of Chelsea coverage there still. So clean sheets are still something that people are after. Nolan's up there. Carboni. No Perez again tonight, I don't think. Ooh, Ruud at 49%. I do not like that at all. Shearer at 35, Viduka 22, Henry 22. Phillips nowhere on there. Phillips is less than 8% owned. That's amazing. After last week's performance. I'm amazed by that, Martin, that Phillips is less than 8% owned still.
Yeah, that's really low.
That's mental.
I suppose when Viduka and Van Nistelooy have got such good games, like it's difficult, isn't it? Like you can't really have all three. So yeah, it's just one of those. Like if one of Viduka or Van Nistelrooy had a tougher game, he'd probably been much higher.
Where's the piss break counter gone? Yeah, well,
one a week. However many weeks I've been on, that's how many.
Yeah.
Kirkland not in the top 10 of keepers. Yeah, so yeah, is interesting. I think I'm just going to do that because Tottenham are they're just not at it. And I think people that wildcarded early just went for Headman, right? Because he just started so well.
Yeah.
And it was still quite early days to know if Kirkland was definitely locked for people that were on an early wildcard. But I think people on a later wildcard, or even like myself, I think I might just use a transfer on it, to be honest. I think we're enough games in now where I don't think Dudek is suddenly going to appear.
No, you're right, yeah. It's just that they've been so leaky. I mean, like they've conceded how many goals? They were just nailed on for like half amount of games clean sheets last season that it would have been a fantastic asset to have in last season, but you just don't know how they're going to play it out this season. Been shit so far.
Yeah, definitely. But no, yeah, I think Serini to Kirkland definitely feels like a move for me. Eddie, you probably covered that. Eddie McGee, two defenders have scored. So Issa and Ekiog. Well, as I mentioned, I think a lot of people will have Issa and Ekiog actually. But
yeah, they could be on for some daddy haul there for Ekiog. He could get man of the match with a goal and a clean sheet.
I forgot I had Kevin Nolan playing. Captain just put our teams up there. Yeah, not great. What have I got? A Desai and Terry clean sheet at the moment. Viduka and Van Nistelrooy goals.
Oh dear. I've got Jermaine Wright and Henry playing. It's not good, is it? So I'm hoping to get something from Wright maybe in the second half.
Yeah, your Viduka captain and Kevin Phillips vice is better than my Viduka and Van Nistelrooy at the moment. You've had an Ekiog goal, so that's a defender goal. See, like good points.
Yeah, not bad.
You still got Ekiog, Desai clean sheet, and Mackay clean sheet at the moment. Yeah, you're doing okay. You're doing all right.
Not too bad with the 9-man team.
Barnby off for Berger at half time. I like Berger in Liverpool home games.
Yeah, I thought I had the night off as well, Ronnerid, but Andy wanted to watch Leeds get hammered by Villa, so I've stepped in his place. I mean, that's a bad result for them tonight, to be fair, going on to it. I know we're not supposed to be talking much about that, but to get hammered 3-0 against Villa is
not good.
Not good.
Not good at all. Like Burnley have got Brentford this weekend. So They probably want Brentford to win that now, don't they?
Yeah.
Yellow card for Southgate. Oh, Marchant from the free kick. It's in. Excellent strike, 20-yarder. Borough clean sheet, gone. And Norwich dropped the pace a little. Don't do that.
Yeah.
Wow, Borough clean sheet gone. Interesting.
I got a funny feeling we're going to have a bit of a goal fest this half.
Yeah, I hope so. Well, like I said, once Serini conceded, I'm up for everyone just scoring now. Yeah. I think, apart from Ipswich.
Marchant.
Oh, injury at the Reebok. Davis off. Carrick on. So that'd be a nervous wait for a few people. I think he's a fairly popular squad player, Davis, I think. Ronald, Big Sam can save them. I don't think the Leeds public would take to Big Sam too much.
Go on then, right?
Huckabee, you may as well go for it now. Goal, Huckabee, brace.
Woo-hoo!
Second,
lovely stuff.
Huckabee.
Lovely stuff.
Get out of that club, McLeish. What a crap.
You get anger.
Bring back Glenn.
It's a nice little assist for right there. That's good stuff.
You're on another one. I'm sure you're ahead of me now, even with your sending off.
The guy's on fire.
People still on about one shot. He went off, guys. Get over it. He went off.
He's gone.
It's gone. It's over.
He was injured. He played with a stub toe. Don't go playing with stub toes. He's off.
Come on, Everton. Everton next goal. Ticking off playing for Leicester, is he? Ooh. First time I've been mentioned in about 3 weeks.
Yeah, I mean, what else going on with him?
He was mentioned for picking his nose last week, I'm sure.
Yeah. But again, it's the games like this where, like last season, away, when they're attacking against teams that attack them away from home, Henry tends to do, his output was really high last season, like ridiculously high. Like 6-7 shots on goal high, and it was like clockwork, really. So it's very disappointing that he's not doing that this year.
Is it Andy Johnson's fault, or is it just coincidence?
It's just variance, isn't it? Just we've only had 10 games, so maybe that'll stop being the case as we go forward. But it's just not started very well at all. And like I said, when you were having a piss, Arsenal are 15th in the league. Look at that. Wenger could go if they stick around that for much longer. It could happen.
Well, Janssen replaced Wallace, so that's a centre forward for a defensive midfielder for Blackburn. There.
Which makes me think they're not playing in that formation anymore.
Yeah.
Whether that means now they've just changed it or whether they changed it before.
Oh, they're going to concede straight away. They are.
Oh.
Well, there you go. That was a poor substitution, wasn't it?
We're going back now to 7 at the back.
Yeah, Janssen will have to play DM now.
Yeah.
Richie Partridge assist like that. Here come Man United.
Oh, no.
Here comes the cross. Ooh, it's Giggs on the end of it. Giggs with a chance.
Put it away. Ooh.
Way off target. Leonardson for Nathan Tyson. For Williams, here comes an Everton chance. Onto Christie's head. Come on. Come on, Malcolm. Another chance. Jumped and caught the ball. He's such a good keeper.
Yeah, he's pretty decent, isn't he?
Imagine if they had some clown in goal. The amount of saves he makes.
Yeah.
Is Rufus and Villa going to get that
This
one?
could be great. If Villa score, it'd be fantastic. It really will.
Hadji on the volley. Deflected off Amar. Corner. No.
Oof. Yeah, that's what we want in that. If you're on a Viduka captaincy, you want a Villa goal, really. Because you're only going to see 6s and 7s in a game if the other team actually tries to, go at them or they maintain an attacking formation despite the score.
Here comes Neil McCann on the run. Hardly free in the area.
Volley!
Another volley.
Yeah. It's almost like they're teeing themselves up for volleys, isn't it? Like the way that the commentary plays out. Playing headers and volleys.
Here comes the sub, Nathan Tyson. Save for Barthez. Warner crouched done anything? No, I think is the answer to that.
No. He was on and on about getting rid of him this week, but they're playing someone at home next week, aren't they? Someone decent.
Oh yeah, they've got Norwich at home next week. Yeah, I'd keep him for that 100%.
Yeah. What we can say, Ronald, is we think they're now in a more attacking formation because they've got 2 strikers on the pitch. Yeah, he's still on the pitch, isn't he, Crouch? With
Yeah. They brought Janssen on for Wallace.
So they've probably gone to one of their attacking formations, or certainly not playing 7 at the back anyway.
Cobbler Tyson likes to get in the box. Yeah, I like that. Boxing. He was a Reading Academy graduate, Nathan Tyson. Oh, here comes Rickard. Goal? Surely. Goal, Rickard.
Wank.
Norwich a bit hard done by. They're now looking to push forward. Middlesbrough drop the pace. That's the opposite of what they should do.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, a few predictions of a Boxic early sub now. Yeah, maybe. They've got Whelan on the bench. So you'd assume he's the lowest rated now.
I think he actually has come off, hasn't he?
What, Boxic already?
I think so. Captain can inform us.
I don't remember that. Maybe. Yellow card for Holland. Chance for Chelsea. Petit. Go on, Manu. Smack it in. Go on, Manu. Corner ball.
Here we go. Come on. Yeah, Whelan's on for Boxic. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, fair enough. I missed
it from the chat. I think pretty much. I think he did see it.
Comes Slakovic looking for his first goal for the club. Oh, Rickard again. Wide. They're on the offensive now. Well, they didn't drop the pace for very long.
So, did you say Craig had got Boxic in today?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh dear.
I think on the basis that he's a captain option next week, which I do agree with, but
Well, it'll be nice and fit. Be nice and fit for it next week, anyway.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh,
Balaban on for
replaces
Angel.
Campbell. Okay, that's interesting.
So Dublin's getting 90 minutes on his yellow card. We'll see if he makes it.
Come on.
Newcastle withheld the pressure. What do you mean talking about? They were on the attack.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, surely not.
Another assist.
Philip.
Another
Libra,
assist.
go! Libra. Phillips
Phillips is on fire. He's on fire.
Second assist. That's 6 attacking returns in 2 games for Kevin Phillips and counting.
Lovely stuff. Nice.
You're flying. I need some points. Yellow card for Larson. Shearer.
Oh.
Good 4 or 5 shots for Big Al.
Yeah. Lieber is good value. Yeah. He's pretty decent, isn't he?
He is
He's
good
not
value.
bad.
Yeah.
He's not bad at all.
Watford on the attack again. Horribly wide. Come on, Malcolm Christie. Come on.
Seritos.
Oh, that's good news. So Christie's hopefully is going to get the rest of the game. Sturridge off. How's Chelsea doing? Nothing. I mean, to be fair, they're not really an explosive team. It wouldn't surprise me if they still won this 2-0, and then that'd be about right, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Wood on the volley.
Oof.
Held by Oaks.
Yeah, and any goal from Wood would hurt, I think, because
Oh, Gravison. Oh, yellow. So I don't need Everton going down to 10 men. Yeah, Pepper in the chat. He's got a theory that whoever sits on the left-hand side of the chat with the comms doesn't do as well as the person on the right.
Very good. Well, keep it the same, Captain. Don't ever change. Keep it the same. It's all good.
Is he going to swap us around?
Oh no.
We'll see. Let's see what happens in the next half.
Shearer's going to score now, isn't he? I'll tell you what, if Shearer scores now, you can change.
Bernard. Go on, Bernard. Go on, Bernard. Oh, it's going to work straight away. Oh, that would have been something if he'd scored for me just as soon as he swapped them around.
Yeah.
Right, Captain, you need to manufacture a Manu. I'll have a Manu Petit goal, please, to prove the theory.
Yeah. Oh, here we go.
Fernando. I haven't seen him for a bit.
It's a bit quiet there at Leeds. I'm like I say, I'm expecting more goals in that game.
Go on, Christie. Go on, boy. Getting chances, though. Pablo Baz. Oh, another save.
Yeah, man. He's on for a big haul here at Madrid, isn't he? He's on a mad one.
Paz again. Give it, Christie. Speculative effort. No, goal. Pablo Paz. A screamer. Well, we said they'd score eventually. There it is. Hopefully they got some more in them.
Is that Barry Quinn on? Barry Quinn.
Hencho off.
Yeah, my beard did grow fast, didn't it? Yeah.
Lovely pass into Pablo's feet. Weir assist, Adam English. Have you got David Weir? That's a nice little pick. Not a sexy pick, but effective one.
Yeah. How's he ended up with Weir? That's a weird pick.
Fresh pair of legs for Villa. Hendry for Super Ian Taylor.
Fucking hell. I'll take me 2 points from Hendry then.
Well, yeah, bank those 2 points.
I wasn't expecting much more, to be fair.
Well, no, exactly. Bonus magnet. Adam English says David Weir. Yeah, he is. Yeah, he is. To be fair, anyone from that Everton back three, it's just that most people pick Unsworth, don't they? Because he's on penalties. But
that's it.
I think, the few people on the bonus points chip, I think I'd be feeling pretty good about the way it's looking at the moment. Here come Coventry.
Ooh.
Smeacher off for Danny Murphy. Iman is Skull still on. Yeah, it's still on, I think. Don't think we've had a sub in for Man United yet.
No.
Let's have the last one of these apples.
Yeah.
Here come United. Come on, Ruud. Long range. What are you shooting from there for? Bradford bring on a sub. Jorgensen on for Betts.
Oh, come on. I daren't say it. About Ruud, but if you can not score another goal, I think I've got away with this.
Oh, definitely. I mean, Viduka and Phillips is definitely better than Viduka and Ruud at the moment. Pex has made a few saves. Yeah, he has, to be fair, and it's only 2.
Ferron isn't very good, is he? Well, I don't know about that. I mean, last year was what? The second had 2 points off Ruud?
Yeah. He seems to have been taking more set pieces again recently as well.
Yeah.
There was a couple of weeks where it looked a bit worrying because he didn't seem to be taking anything, but he's definitely taken some free kicks again tonight, and I think last week the same. So, yeah, it's a bit of a strange one.
Yeah. Have Chelsea been sanctioned or something? Yeah, very good. They've lost their sense of humour in the sanctioning. It's 0-0. There's no one there.
PSV 4, Copenhagen 4. What's that in the Conference League, I guess, is it?
Yeah.
Newell on for Thompson. Bolton have stifled the game.
That's a good idea. 1-0 down, isn't it?
Yeah, I'd like you to do a bit more than that, if you don't mind. Norwich makes that bit on for McCann. So was Abramovich at Chelsea in this? I think it was like the year before, maybe the year before he
2005 it was, wasn't it? I think
2005. Well,
I think that's what I've been reading recently.
A few years before then.
I only know that because of what's happened recently.
Yeah.
Yeah. There you go.
Oh, I've wondered if that was going to be Henry, but Van Bronckhorst has gone for Graham Barrett. That's an interesting move. See a forward on for, is it midfield? Van Bronckhorst started.
Leicester have abandoned their defensive stance, so they brought Gary Rowett on to help with that. That's good. I think it was 2003. Okay, yeah, maybe it was 2003 then.
Okay, yeah, I was going to say it's it feels like the team in this is pretty much the one that he took over.
Ah, okay, yeah. Where got 2005 from then?
Because it was Jesper Gronkjar that scored against Liverpool on the last day of the season to get them a Champions League place, and people say that was the most important goal in Chelsea's history because that, if they hadn't got into the Champions League that season.
Yeah. Did they win anything in 2005? Maybe that's why I'm getting confused.
Maybe they did. Maybe that was their
first trophy under him.
First league win, maybe.
Yeah.
Here comes Peter Crouch. Ooh, nodded down for 2 guy. Ooh, over the bar. Yeah, AD Mourinho came in for Ranieri. Yes, he did.
Yeah.
So yeah, Ranieri. They had a chance to win the Champions League that year. Ranieri. They should have at least got to the final. They beat Arsenal in the quarterfinal. I remember Wayne Bridge scored a goal at Highbury that knocked Arsenal out, and then they somehow contrived to lose the semi-final to Monaco, and they really should have won it.
There we go. First titles 04-05. That's where I'm getting confused. First trophy, not when he arrived.
Here comes Van Nistelooy.
Nistelooy.
Go on, lay it off. I'll take an assist. Go on, Scholesy. Knock it in.
Oh.
Yeah, don't ask Ron Atkinson about that game. Yeah, that's when Ron Atkinson got cancelled for his comments about Marcel Desailly, I think it was.
Don't ask Ron Atkinson anything, man.
Well, yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah.
Although I'm still laughing from that fucking album that they sent me a couple of weeks back. What was it now? When Matt Jansen sung about 3 tracks on a 16-track album, and Ron Atkinson sung a couple of bangers on there as well. That's Life, I think one of them was.
Yeah.
Berserk. Dion Dublin's on it. Chris Kamara's on it. Fuck me.
It's Viduka.
Go on then, Viduka.
Go on, Mark. Stick it in.
Oh, man, I'm not enjoying these Amar corners and shit, man. As a Bowyer owner. That's not good.
Tottenham sending everyone to sleep with those substitutions. Free kick, Davies. Haaland on for Flitcroft. Okay. Oh, another team. That's twice tonight that a team's made a sub while there's a free kick going on and then they've conceded.
Now, Simon Davis is an interesting little pick, isn't he, for Spurs, if he's going to take all the free kicks and stuff now. Where Selakovic might have taken that, in the past, like the direct free kicks and stuff.
Yeah, he's a pretty unsexy pick that will probably just tick along, isn't he, David?
Yeah. Look at that shit. Coventry 10th in the league currently on 14 points.
Oh,
ridiculous, man.
Oh, we need to.
Keane. To Singh. To Kuhl. To Viduka. Nah.
Goal.
Yeah.
There we go.
We were expecting more goals in that game. There had to be. 3
for Leeds. 2 assists.
I'm telling you now, man. 5.5%.
Essential.
Yeah. 5.5 million. Oh, okay, that's interesting.
So, Balaban and Vassell getting a run out.
Yeah. This is what I'm saying, Andrew. 5.5 million defender, Singh. Get him in.
Yeah, 2 assists and a clean sheet he's on for. He's going to be in team of the week, isn't he?
Get him in. Ooh.
Leicester want more. Nothing from Henry. Again, absolutely nothing so far. Very strange.
I'd like to know what what's it called? Manager insecurity. I'd like to know what that is for Wenger at the minute. Maybe they can tell us on stream on Sunday.
Oh, Nedved, is that his first touch? Ooh, save. It's going to be a chance for Van Nistelooy. No, Hoekstra gathers it up. Andrew Delhi held Singh for weeks. First game when Hart was back. Yeah, I think we understand it now. To be fair, we know when. I think we can guess pretty well when Hart will play and when Singh will play, and you just have to accept that there will be that rotation. But like we were saying pre-kickoff, I suppose the upside to Singh is that he will play the easier games because he'll play when they have the bigger arrow.
Yeah, Varane's off for Don. Yeah, more people getting taken off out of the lining up free kicks.
Yeah, Varane subbed. Yeah, Pirlo.
This is what's fucking us up. Yeah, Varane is done. Yeah,
he's lining it up, and then no, off you come. Another Leicester attack, is it? No.
Come on, here we go.
Is it going to be a wonder goal, or is he going to pass?
A wonder goal.
Is he going to pass it? Is he going to pass it? No, he's going to hit it low. Goal.
Lovely
Dennis
goal.
Bergkamp. Dennis at the very best.
2-2 I predicted in that one.
Langley.
Ooh.
Hopkins on for Tiato. Villa going to get their 1 for you for your 4-1.
5-1.
5-1 you went. Okay.
Oof.
Thompson hit the bar. Dennis likes a goal at Leicester. Yeah, he scored that. He scored a goal of the season once at Leicester, didn't he?
Which one was that?
So it was quite an old one. It was when they were still at Filbert Street, and he. I suppose there was some similarities with the Gascoigne goal against Scotland because he took it down on his toe and kind of did keepy uppies around people and then cut
Yeah,
inside
I know
and
which one you're on
whacked it
about.
in.
Yeah, cracking goal. No way. They're not gonna beat them, are they?
No, no. Oh, definitely. That's man of the match for Desailly. Thank you very much. Zola on for Lampard. So 3 strikers on the pitch. That's interesting.
That is interesting, isn't it?
I guess Zola will just slot in, but with an attacking arrow.
Yeah.
Like what Slakovic is doing, I guess.
No.
Alan Shearer. He's had so many chances. It's wide again. You go in the book. Keane into the ball upfield. Well, there's 12 minutes for us swapping positions to do anything. Otherwise, it's just that you're good and I'm crap, which will be hard to take. But no, leave it, Captain. There's still time.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I couldn't take it if we swapped back and then you had a load more goals.
Yeah. Oh,
come on! Oh no, not
Zola.
Give it money. Ooh.
Tell you what, we're getting to the point now and starting to regret not playing Tarico. He looks like
yeah, he's on one, isn't he? Out of position. Yeah. Motley Barnett's is Anshikari's still a thing. I tell you what, Motley Barnett's, they're not only still a thing, they're better than ever. Trust me, especially live.
Oof. Can you swap Martyn's head onto Benno's body? Ooh.
Benjamin, he's on fire. This boy, crossbar, so many crossbars. Another chance for Benjamin. Ooh.
Chelsea Ipswich, yeah. Very disappointing. Very disappointing.
I suppose everyone's on defenders anyway, right?
Yeah, maybe. I think Carboni will be in a lot of teams.
Carboni, yeah. But Everton sub, Di Matteo on for Gravison.
$22 goals so far. Quite nice.
I wouldn't mind if Bradford scored, I'll be honest.
Yeah, I'd love it. Oof.
Well, a couple of chances. They're not
To be
lying
fair,
down.
I mean, there's not many. I mean, you haven't got Ehiog, have you? I suppose no one's doubling up in defence than United this year. I don't think it's not going to happen a lot, is it? I think people perhaps got Sylvester, Ehiog. That's it.
Shearer, how many chances does this kid want?
Douche.
Oh, he's put it wide again. Been wasteful. He definitely has. Good 6 or 7 shots he's had. Yellow card for Tone. $82. I'm beginning to think that Malcolm Christie's not going to score.
22 goals, and yet there's only 6 clean sheets still out there.
Get rid of the commentary one, please. Parnaby for Miller.
Yeah, I think you're probably right, man. I think Ruud's going to probably get the last goal of the night, isn't he? Just to make everyone feel a bit better about what's going on, apart from the likes of me and Pep. I think Pep's not on Ruud either.
You'll still be all right though. Phillips, a goal and 2 assists. Even if Ruud scores again, you're fine, aren't you?
I'd like to see another Viduka goal as the main captain.
Graham Barrett.
Sid Barrett with
Go on, lad.
Nice.
Arsenal pulled level. Scuffed it, but did enough. So, so Henry won't get the assist in this, will he, from the save?
No, not often. It happens sometimes, doesn't it? It's a bit bizarre. But no, he shouldn't do.
Yeah, no assist. That guy's better than Johnson on what we've seen so far this season, I think. Jack saying only if Gardner wipes out the Cov clean sheet. Yeah, I'm with you. I've got Gardner. I'd absolutely love him to do that. Ooh, Phillips again. Is he going to get? He's going to get another chance here. Overhead kick. Oh. I thought that was going to be in.
Yeah.
Normally, when it says Phillips is in space, like that's a goal.
Tell you what, we're not done too bad on naming the goals. So the game so far, 2-2 with Leicester Arsenal.
Yeah.
Liverpool 2-0. We went for kind of that really. I had Norwich Middlesbrough 1-1. Man City to win.
Here come Leeds. Added time at Ellen Road. Come on, Mark. I'll take the assist. No.
It's a bit of a problem though that seeing Amar taking the free kicks. I mean, it's not good. Making me think about what I'm going to do with Bowyer long term now, because if he's not taking set pieces, then he really isn't probably worth the 6.5 million.
Yeah, could be. That could be. Yeah.
Need to review that. I need to probably see another game or two of commentary.
Back to a nervous Old Trafford. Go on, Brynjar. Easily caught the ball. They're going to attack now. No, they want it back.
Go on then.
Go on, Wardy.
Oh.
Blake was offside. He says, what is the added time at Ellen Road? It's only 86 minutes. The ref's got a hot
He does
date
that
tonight.
in the game, though, doesn't he? He does actually do that when you're playing. It's like they throw up the added time board with like 5 minutes to go and stuff.
Ref's got a table booked.
Yeah. Okay.
Furtado with the free kick. Oh, shooting. Serini can burger a save point in the last 3 minutes. I think that's his first save of the night. At Matzidis, the opposite. It's about his 10th.
Oof.
Oof. I could have done without that. Go on, Dave. Oh, Watford again. 2-1. Swannell.
Well.
Snatched it at the death. Another home win for Watford on the cards.
To Anfield.
Blackburn on the attack.
Henningberg.
It beat the keeper and went behind.
How many posts have we hit tonight? Plenty of woodwork's been hit tonight.
Do you know what the good piece of trivia about Henningberg is?
Go on.
First player to win the Premier League with 2 clubs.
Oh, really?
Blackburn and Man United.
Very nice.
Oh, Bolton has scored, have they?
Boom!
No, what? No, it's not. No, it's
Jermaine Wright.
It's Jermaine Wright in the wrong colours. I thought that was a Bolton goal. I got excited.
Fucking hell, man! That guy's flying.
Well, you're killing it, Benno. You're absolutely killing it. Don't worry about Jääskeläinen gets sent off. Doesn't fucking matter.
Oh.
Marchand, brace for Marchand.
The goals are flying in now, aren't they? Last minute.
Carrow Road erupts. Middlesbrough are quietly having a poor season. Or a poor start, at least.
Right then, last goal of the night. What are we thinking, guys? Last goal of the night.
Rickard?
This won't be the last goal, even if it goes in.
Oh, over the bar.
I'm going to go for Carboni.
Kieran Dyer. I'm going to go more hope than expectation. I'm just going to go Christie. Carl Court towards the corner, lets it run free.
I always get that. He's blasted towards the top corner. Just let it run free, you know. What the fuck?
Stephen Hughes, is there time?
Nah.
3-2 to Sunderland.
Well. Is that going to be it? And any Viduka Ruud
Oh, here we go.
Oh, thing now.
I'm not making this up. Here it comes.
Fuck off.
Go on, Ruud. Go on, the boy. Go on, the boy. Oh, no, I saved. Oh, dear.
To Ellen Road. I think that's probably it.
Oh, I hope not.
He's
Come
keeping
on.
his hanging on, isn't he? He's keeping his hanging on.
Let's have another.
Something's going to happen.
Oh, is that going to be it? Long pause. That's the full-time whistle.
Oh, very, very good. Very good.
There you go. I think you've got to be happy with that, Benno.
I'm pretty happy in the end.
Bolton
With 9 players for 75 minutes or whatever I had.
Yeah. Bolton 0, Coventry 1. Another clean sheet for Headman. Chelsea 0, Ipswich 0. Good news for people doubled up on Chelsea defence.
Yeah.
Anticipating some bonus points there as well, to be fair. Leeds 3, Aston Villa 0. Yeah, Viduka got in amongst the action. So, yeah, that'll be popular. Leicester 2, Arsenal 2. Arsenal still can't defend. Liverpool 2, Blackburn 0. Probably one of the most predictable results of the week. Man United 2, Bradford 0. Yeah, fairly. There was always a danger of that, wasn't there? But a win to 0.
Yeah. Routine. 2 or 3-0.
Win to 0 was always well on the cards. Norwich 2, Middlesbrough 1. I think that's a I wouldn't. It was far from impossible, but that's a bad result for Middlesbrough. Sunderland 3, Newcastle 2. So we weren't sure pre-kickoff. And I think we agreed that when you're not sure, you've always got to back the home team. So that's come in 3-2. Yeah. Tottenham, absolute garbage. Get rid of Alex McLeish. No good to anybody at the moment. Tottenham 1, Man City 3. Man City up to 5th in the table now. Joint with Leeds. Played a game more. So one of the teams we tipped pre-season to do much better. And that's definitely happening.
Yeah.
And Watford 2, Everton, just the 1 for Everton. A bit disappointing that from my perspective. But another home win for Watford just hammers home the point again that although we expect Watford to concede a lot of goals, especially at home, they're worth looking at.
Definitely. Here we go. They're starting to come through now. I'm just getting
await the bonus points. You're going to look at it on Twitter here.
Twitter up on my yeah. Okay, so we got Jaskalainen on 1 save point, so he managed to get one before he got sent off. So that's -1 for him instead of -2. 3 bonus for Lee Hughes, 2 for Shimika, Dunn, and Ramberg. Which isn't great. Yeah, it's not great for Coventry. You would have thought someone from Coventry might have got some more bonus points from that, to be fair. There's only 1 player.
Yeah.
Match.
Nothing for Gardner. I think obviously kept him quiet. If you can keep Gardner quiet, you've got a chance of keeping Bolton quiet. But yeah, the red card, it's very rare that teams go down to 10 men and, will turn a game around, really.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
And the next one's just come through, has it? Yeah. So Chelsea 0, Ipswich 0. 2 save points for Pullen. Man of the match, Desai, 3 points. Nice. And then 2 points for Pullen, Haridison, and Tariko. Yeah. Wow. Bit of a gutter that he's sitting there on the bench. But yeah, Desai, I'll take that, 9-pointer.
Yeah, very good. Haridison ticking away with the bonus points again. He's back to his season 1, mopping up the bonus points. When he's not headbutting people. Yeah, that's true, Captain. Yeah.
Okay, this is one I'm interested in, the Leeds. It comes up. Right, okay, so 3-0 Leeds at Aston Villa, 1 save point for Enkelman. Full bonus goes to Robbie Keane. 2 for Harpal Singh.
Wow, big
One
haul.
for one for Ferdinand, Kuhl, Viduka, and Aymar. All right, okay.
Big haul for Singh. 2 assists, 2 bonus, clean sheet.
I'm telling you, man, 5.5 million. I don't think it's such a bad pick.
Yeah.
Attacking defender for the second best team in the game, despite not having their set pieces.
Andy Martin in the chat, happy with Robbie. I said I gave Andy a shout out on our Man On preview this week and said I think he'll have better luck with Robbie Keane this week than he did the week before.
Yeah.
Absolutely come in.
Okay, Leicester 2, Arsenal 2. Ian Walker, Vesterveld, both with 1 save point each. Jerry Taggart with full bonus.
Go on the Jerry Ferry.
Yeah. And then a lot of 2-pointers here. So Matt Heath, Delaney, Savage. Is it Henry, Burkamp, and Barrett, all with 2 points?
There you go. 4 points for Henry. Well done. Is it for these run of home games? He scored a lot of points.
Yeah. I think the next one's coming as well. Somewhere. Yeah, Liverpool 2, Blackburn 0. Lambropoulos 1 save point, 3 bonus for Richie Partridge, 2 for Hegem, Vignal, Heskey, Owen, and Melvin.
Surprised Hippier didn't get anything there in a 2-0 win.
Yeah.
Especially up against Crouch. Maybe Crouch won some headers against him or something. Brought him down a bit.
Yeah, they had 7 ratings, the centre-backs. So, yeah. Okay. I think it has come in, the next one, but just waiting for it to come onto my screen. Man United 2, Bradford 0, Arfexad, 2 save points, 3 bonus for Roy Keane,
Nice.
2 for Van Nistelooy, 1 for Johnson, Scholes, Giggs, and Brooms. So what's that? That's an 8-pointer for Van Nistelrooy. That hasn't damaged me too much, or anyone else who hasn't captained this week.
Yeah, 8 points. Yeah.
So what does that mean? That means we could have a nice 11 pointer for Ehiog for most people. Got a yellow card. What do we have here?
Yeah, a couple of people saying nothing for Hugo. So I said this on the pod I did with Craig in the week about the bonus point chip. I think there's a risk in games like this that they just don't have enough to do, the defenders. I know Ronnie Johnson's got one there, but that's it.
Here we go then. So Norwich 2, Middlesbrough 1. No save points. 3 for Marchant, 2 for Jackson, and 1 each for Rogers, Mackay, Atherton, Henshaw, and Rickard. So I'll take my little 3 points from Mackay there, I think.
Oh, lovely. Yeah, that's the result.
Not bad.
Yeah, you've got to be happy with 3 points from a Norwich defender there.
Yeah.
Atherton again in the bonus points.
Here we go. This is the one. Still waiting for it to come up on mine. I don't think it's come up on yours yet.
I'm just waiting for the stream, mate. I'll leave you to the Twitter.
Yeah, Sunderland 3, Newcastle 2, 1 save point for Poom, 2 for Given, 3 full bonus for Phillips, 2 for Dyer, 1 for Tome, Issa, Libra, Watson, Hughes, and Court. Lovely stuff. So what was that? 1 goal and 2 assists for Phillips.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, that's a haul. That's a haul for Phillips, really.
Not bad so far. Let's have a look then. Last one. Last couple to come in. Tottenham 1, Man City 3. Yes, Jermaine Wright with full bonus as well.
Wow.
So what was that? A goal and assist for him. 1 save point for Matt Oakes. 3 bonus for Jermaine Wright. 2 for Davis, Bunyanjevic, McNamara, McQuilkin, Svensson, Darren Huckabee, Hopkins, and Dion Burton.
Loads of bonus there.
Lots and lots of bonus.
Just Watford Everton to come. Not sure he's going to get bonus in this game, to be honest. Petkov probably.
At Madzidis, probably got felt like he had a lot of saves. Yeah, here we go. Watford 2, Everton 1. Save points. At Madzidis, 3 save points. 1 for Eleftheropoulos, 3 bonus for Sean Gregan, 2 for Neil, 1 for At Madzidis, Pitcher, Smith, Swannell, Naismith, and Unsworth.
Disappointing from Christie, but yeah, I suppose nobody else I would have gone for did anything really. Like Wood didn't do anything.
No.
I suppose Libra was maybe an option, Libra or Spawn, but none of the popular cheap forwards, I think.
No. Well, despite that horrific Yossi Wallace debacle after about 30 minutes, I think he ended up on 78 points. That feels like it's probably a good week.
I think that's definitely a good week. I think, I think the Yossi sending off, it's probably cost you team of the week. But other than that, I think you're all right. I think you're definitely absolutely fine. So well played. I definitely still expect you to be in the top 10 for sure. Maybe even moved up. I don't know. But yeah.
It's hard to know, isn't it? But it's just another week. It's just one more week. And I've got fires now. Big fires.
Nice Godfrey, 95 in the chat. Well played.
Wow. What's he got? How's he managed that? That's a monster.
That's a big one. That's a big one. But yeah, well played, everyone. So team of the week then. In goal, number 1, Jamie Pullen. Vegard Hegem, 11 points. Yuko Ekiog, 11 points. Harpal Singh, 14 points. Top defender of the week. In midfield, Gary Marchant, 15 points from Gary Marchant. Jermaine Wright, 10. Robbie Keane, 11. Simon Davies, 9. And up front, Darren Huckabee, 12. Kevin Phillips, 15.
Nice.
Mark Libra, well played. I saw people picking Libra this week. Well played, 10 points. That's your team of the week. That's game week 10 done.
Lovely.
It's 10:30. Benno, anything else you want to say?
No, that's it. I hope you enjoyed it, guys. Quite a quiet week tonight, I think, for goals. And obviously with football being on, but I hope you enjoyed it. And we'll see you again soon.
Yeah, echo that. Thanks, guys, in the chat. Yeah, obviously, especially for the first half while all the Premier League games were going on. Thanks for joining us. Hope you enjoyed it, despite a fairly quiet second half. good luck with whatever you do next week. See you next